Hello everyone, my name is Mahesh. Presently, I am studying third BTech in Vishnu Institute of Technology in CSV department. Today I am going to show my project, which I have done in as final capstone project in full stack web development by Prashanth. And the project name is ProjeXFlow, which is a platform for maintaining the which is a platform to develop the projects in for a group of members. Let me show you what are the wireframes I designed first. This is my basic idea, what I need to do in front end and back end, what are the improvements I need to do, what are the routes I need to call. So I roughly designed some sketch of that, and you can see this is I created first a front end frame wireframes for login and sign up and creating the workspaces and chat sections and team members and task sections and handling the profile. All the requirements I framed it in some wireframes for the front end, and for the back end I designed some schema like structure for the all the users and workspaces and members task and the charts, and some important routes which are I used are written here, and what are the improvements I need to do. I maintained some improvements in a list to check to continue in my progress. And the technology stack what I used is a MERN, MongoDB and Express and React and Node.js. And let's go to the code. Let's go to the output what I have created. My app contains client side and the server side, which is client is React and the server is a Node.js environment with MongoDB connection. I will firstly I will start the client side npm sorry I'll start the firstly I will start the server side npm start to start the server, and my server is in the, you can see here my server is in the 5000 port and connected to MongoDB successfully. Now let me start the client side also. npm start the client side. Yeah, take some time, not much more. Yeah, you see here, here is the what I did, the projects flow. It's a project management tool to for the groups who are wishing to for the groups. It's a project management tool. A group of members are work together for a project. They need to work in a platform to assign the tasks and assign the task to the task members, and the status of the task and discussions are easily held in this projects flow. And I will show you what the output I created first. This is the login and the sign up page. Firstly we will go and create a sign up credentials first. Yeah, and one of the thing is main I created is it have both dark and light modes, so it's easy to work in nights and days. You will see it's a dark mode, and this is the light mode. Let me create a username, user sign up, and the email I will create as my 21PA1A0528 Vishnu.edu.in. okay, and the LinkedIn profile and the GitHub profile are required because this is a platform for the project management, so these both are required. So after clicking the next, yeah, created. Now the password, I am giving the password. This password is encrypted with hashing. So when I submitted in MongoDB, it was stored in the hash format. So if we can go back and that or sign up, if we already have an account we can log in here. Let's sign up. After going to sign up, it asks uh, it asks to set the profile picture. We can skip or choose our profile picture. I'm going to choose my profile picture. Yeah, I will choose some profile picture randomly. Yeah, that's created. Let's upload this profile picture. Yeah, you can see that profile picture is uploaded successfully here. And starting, I know I don't have created any workspaces, or I don't have joined any workspace. If I was doing a project, I need to create a workspace. Then I will go with the workspace, my project name as ProjeXFlow. ProjeXFlow, and the password for the ProjeXFlow is projects. Okay, and how many members is my group members? My team is 10 only, so I created 10. So whenever I created, here it comes a ProjeXFlow ProjeXFlow project, right? So if I want to share the credentials to the my team members, I can share here. So this is the section uh, for my project, a chat section, and the team members, and the task section. There is no tasks for my, and the team members also only I am, so because I am the owner, right? Let me make my screen smaller. You can see here when I click the share, uh, it asks that mails the provide emails of the teammates to share the workspaces, right? And it shows the workspace and the password also. Only for the creators, only for the owner who created this project it shows. I will show you that. So let's continue. Here you can copy the credentials very easily and share in the WhatsApps also. Otherwise, you can mention your friends' emails to your teammate emails to ask them to join here. So I will giving some emails, and my friend email ganesh@gmail.com, and some emails. I added validation also here. If I send something HGF like this and I share, it says that invalid email format for the HGGGFS, and and if I and the maximum members is 10, and presently one was working in that project, so there will be 9 slots are available for the team. If I send the more than 9 emails, what happens? If I send the more than 9 emails, then it says invalid email format for the email I, okay, comma, and if I shares, it says only 9 more emails can be added, right? Only 9 more emails can be added. Let add only 2. So these are the 2 emails I'm going to add. Let's share this. It's going and share the emails. Wait some time, it's sending. Yes, successfully shared the workspace with teammates. Let's open the Gmail and check whether we received the mails or not. Yeah. Yeah, for the Ramma is 024, we send it the email, right? Yeah, go and yeah, this is the mail ID which I created. So right oh, yeah, you can see the presently at 7:05 the time it's error. Workspace invitation for the project's flow which we created just now, and the workspace name and the workspace password is this. And who is the creator? He's the owner, right? I'm the owner, so 21PA1A0528 is the owner. If any further assistance we can mail him, like clicking on this we can mail him. And thank you for using the sum, right? So if I want to join this project, let's make join there. So I'm going to log out here, and I added here also some validations. I will tell that again. So go to this Ram Mahesh. I already created, I think. So Mahesh password at the rate of fund, and I'm going to log in. So password mismatches. I think I forgot the password, right? So let me check MongoDB for my password. So what I created, I forgot. So that's right. I forgot the password. Let click on the forgot password. Really, I forgot it, right? So go to the Mahesh. This is the mail I forgotten, which is, this is not accessible because we need to send the OTP and here, so this is not accessible. MongoDB Compass, I will show you. I will send the OTP. It's sending the OTP for the Ramayana 024 because I forgotten the OTP. It takes some time. Yeah, OTP sent successful. Let's see here. Yeah, forgot password verification. It sends a OTP, right? Here you can see your OTP is 328350, and this OTP is valid for 5 minutes only, because after the 5 minutes I am removing that from my DB using the cron module, which continuously checking the uh, what are the OTPs which are more than 5 minutes, and if they find the OTPs like that, it will remove that. So that's the beautiful of cron module. So I learned that. Now this is the OTP, right? 328350. Let enter this OTP. Yeah, if I enter wrong OTP, it says the invalid OTP, right? So if I entered right OTP, it asks to change the password. So my new password is Mahesh at the rate of 123 and Mahesh at the rate of 123, and the passwords are successfully changed. If I enter the wrong password, it says password is mismatch for the current and the confirm password and normal password. I will show you how the hashing was stored. Let ask me later. Sorry, I'm going to connect this. Yeah, you can see here this is the projects flow, and here I will show the yeah, users. Yeah, and you can see that passwords, right? The 2b, this is the hashing was done by the uh, bcrypt module. So I used the bcrypt module for the hashing purpose. You can see the mails and the passwords also here. Recently we created one, right? So that says yeah, this is the recently 25.20, and we changed that Rama is 024 module also, something here. Yes, you can see here, which is that's the changed, right? Now go and log in, and this is the OTPs. So these are the OTPs stored in the DB. After it have the when it was created, right? Time has when it was created. After the 5 minutes, it will be uh, removed from the DB by the cron module. Let's give the Mahesh 024, and password is Mahesh at the rate of 123, and I log in here, right? Yeah. So these are the my previous workspaces I joined, not created. These are the joined. How I can say that there is, if I was the, I will show the difference. If I was created, these are in white color. If I joined, these are in gray color. And if I was created it, there is a shareable option because we have a right to share. So there is no right to share here. And yeah, I will show that. Now let's join in another. Yeah, the projects which is justly sended by the, this is the workspace invitation, right? This is the projects flow, and yeah, and the password for the projects flow is projects something. So it's, yeah, the workspace is exit. It tells the workspace exit. If I enter the wrong, it says workspace does not exist. It's continuously checking the I created API for that, and for the password and the password and how many members are in presently working. Is the one member, there is only one member. If that's also changes the I think the projects, right? Projects, the password enter correctly. What happens if I enter wrongly? So password does not matches, and I cleared and joined and created it. Yeah, and you can see here it's created successfully, and that was in the gray color because you will see that, right? Let's create another new here, which is my side from. I will create a project name that is good name, Mahesh Mahesh 28 with Mahesh, right? And the maximum member salute is 3 only. So I create, so which is I created here. You can see there, this is in white color because I created, I am the owner. These are the joins. These I am the member of this. You can see in the projects flow there is a two members. One is the CHEEGITI Mahesh and the CHEEGITI Mahesh. Is Mahesh is the owner because here you can see here one of the icon for the owner also. You can go here and if I want to share this same process, I can share this. So next is let we work in the two different windows. So Brave browser, yeah, another browser to opening the same local host. Okay, yeah, localhost 3000. Yeah, what happens? This was in the dark mode. The for the user which was fixed for his preferences, that was stored for the theme. Okay, if he log out as a dark mode, it will, when he log in again, it shows the dark mode only. So let's work in the dark mode for here. And I am logging. That was the Ramesh, and this is the 21PA1A0528 at the rate of Vishnu.edu.in and Mahesh at the rate of 123. Yeah, if I click login, yeah, it's login is successful, and you can see here these are the two members, right? Let's here also ProjeXFlow. I am the team member here, and in this I am the owner because I logged in as the owner. In here you can say for the ProjeXFlow I am the team member, and for this ProjeXFlow I am logged in as the owner. Okay, so you can see here I am the owner. I will add tasks to the Mahesh, and both we can chat also. Hi Mahesh, welcome to ProjeXFlow. So when I send here, it goes here also for the ProjeXFlow, right? Yeah, the I think socket is not working. Let me put side by side so simultaneously you can see the work. Let me put side by side so you can see the simultaneously what was happening. Let me put side by side simultaneously what happening. You can hear, yeah, and you can see here hi sir, which is messaged by the CHEEGITI Mahesh, and let's ask another task. Okay, good morning sir, good morning. Yeah, it comes here, good morning. Yeah Mahesh, welcome to ProjeXFlow. Welcome to ProjeXFlow. Yeah, here the message comes, the hi Mahesh, welcome to the ProjeXFlow, right? And when I say, yeah, can you explain about task? That comes, right? Yeah, sure, that's right. That's the chart works in simultaneously in the all for the all the group members. What happens if I add the task? So I add the task, create my nav, it comes here. You can maximize the window, so you can see here. So which was the deadline is 10/7/2023, and we discussed more here. And I can check the LinkedIn and the GitHub of my uh, teammates also. You can see here it's opening in the new tab, which opens the LinkedIn pages, yeah, and the GitHubs of my teammates, and I can update my status of the task I completed or not. So in that completed task I added it. So if you completed your task, you need to mention that task 1 is completed. Once you complete it, then it's marked as complete permanently. Once done, it says the task is done and tick mark has come. So Mahesh has completed his task. So in that way, so many members are interacted in this. They work together in separate projects also. Let's show you what I implemented. One of my Mahesh at the rate of 1 to 3 and login also. You can see here these are the some projects which I have created by the Mahesh at the rate of gmail.com. So in various members also there, various projects also there, various tasks also there. these are the creators, and this is the one I joined. Okay, that's the difference between the creates and the only creator workspaces are shareable because we are the owner, and these are not shareable. And this is the chat section, so we can chat here. Hi, hello everyone, what was the status? Hi, hello everyone. What was the status? What was the status? Okay, like this we can do so many things. uh, so everyone received the messages here, and these are the some draggable icons to scroll down and up. When scrolls down, it's more having like this only, and these are the scroll buttons scroll for the tasks and the teams. Okay, and for the chat section also, if I send more messages, I can hi 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 hi. So more messages at the task, right? When I want to go for more messages, and I want to go the up, right? So first message I can go click on the icon and go, and it comes down again. So this helps in that way. And one of the main things is, another main thing is if we can set up the profile also here. So here our profile also, I can change my name, username also. So this is the username Mahesh, and I can change my name to Mahesh1. For that I need the password. Okay, Mahesh at the phone. Username I will be changed. Invalid connection, I entered the wrong password, I think. So 4, you can say, yeah, now the password is usernames are updated successfully. You can see here Maheshwar, and also in that team members also it updated, right? Maheshwar. And when I click in, there is no need, there is no way to change the mail ID because it was the unique. And for the log LinkedIn, we can change same like. And for the GitHub, we can also change that. And for the change password, you need to provide the current password and the new password and confirm the password. The password should be at least a 6 characters length, so it must ask that. So let's come to logout validation, logout and validate the sign up also. I will say what the validation I did in the sign up also. So when user clicks next, it asks the what are the required fields. Okay, so I entered some MA, that's it. So when I click that, it says that must be characters also Mahesh, some 6 characters. And what happens if I register with the same mail? Okay, let me fill up this LinkedIn and GitHub profiles also invalid in, if I type something that's not acceptable, which way the invalid LinkedIn profile will be accepted. So some link GitHub. So when I click next, it says user is already exists, so that email is already taken, so no need to register, you need to login. So let's make with another email. Like okay, 25. When I click next, yes, then it goes to the asks and password for that uh, if I set again, it's go to I will go back, or I will go and log in here. So what happens, if I log in with a not registered mail, okay, this was not registered mail. If I click login, user is not registered. Okay. And you also see that how the forgot password also implemented. You can back. And what happens if my user goes to workspace route and workspace/chat routes without logins? Okay, without login or sign up, what happens if my user goes? So what happens, we will see that what happens here. See here, when I enter without login or sign up, it shares please log in and sign up. A loading screen comes and please log in or sign up to access these routes. Okay, so that happens same when I go to the workspace and other workspace chat also. So this, when I go to this route without login, it says that please log in or sign up. Yeah. So now comes to the coding part. What have I done here? I will show the what I done from the server and the client sides. You can see here client and the server exists. First of all, I will say the what I did in the server sides. These are the configs of the Mongoose for the connection of the MongoDB and the Multer is store the profile pictures. So Multer, what the Multer did was Multer assigns the our disk storage for the as a storage for the profile pictures. So for generally for the images it takes a lot of storage. When we put in DB it takes some time to load. So the easiest way is creating a disk storage of ours, store the passwords, to store the profile pictures, and the path of that image was stored for the user in the MongoDB. So Multer helps in that. So I provided here a profile pictures a folder which creates that right images, right? Okay, now you can see that. Yeah, and the configs and the controllers are the chart controllers, OTP controllers. These are the routes which I created. This is the controllers for the chart. I followed the MVC structure for the server. You can see here, these are the charts. To create, these are the chart to get the send the chart. You can see the MongoDB connections. MongoDB, right? These are the, let me refresh. Yeah, this is the charts. So I'm storing the who sent that and his username, in which project he sent, what was the message, and the time he to order in for the time is for them in order in the ascending order. So it loads from the start to end, and it is for the get chart to get the chart from DB to the front end. So this is the chart section. It is the OTP controller which sends the OTP when the forgot password is done. Okay, I think OTP controller. Okay, something, sorry. Chart controller and yeah, OTP and profile controller. This is used for the profile section when upload the profile, and so this helps set the profile. And this is the task controller. So add task and guest task. I add same the MongoDB connections. This is the task, and you can see the in DBs also there is task, right? So mail ID, task name, or what are the task descriptions, and team controls. These are the for the team members who joined in the teams, and the who is the owner. Those details are in the these team controls. And user controller to checking the login and sign up. Here I used the bcrypt module for the hashing purpose. You can see here hashed password with a length of 10, right? And workspace controller for the workspaces projects we got created, and that's and means same number of same workspace is not created more. So only one workspace is created with the same name. And statuses for the workspace, how many members are maximum members are allowed, and what was the status of the WS workspace. Those are the and the models what I have created is the chart model, members model, and OTP map model for storing the OTPs, tasks model, user model, and the workspace model. And that's it from routes. The routes were chart routes. These are the chart and get chart. These are the add task and the routes, and team routes and user routes and workspace routes. These are the routes I created. Now come to the index.js. This is the server file. My port was running at 5000. I created here. Yes, my port was running in the 5000. Yes, and so and index.js. You can see these are the modules I used for server connections. Node cron to delete the OTPs which are more than 5 minutes. Node mailer to send the mails. Google APIs to access the Gmail API to send the mails, and socket for the chat section. And these are the routes, and course policy, uh, and these are the mongoose configuration, multer configuration, and these are the some using of routes. And this is the connection of the chat. This is the connection of the Gmail API. For that we need some client ID, client secret, read refresh token. I made it a document on that too. I made it a document on the how to access the Gmail API and send it to the required Gmail, send it to the different emails. I will pass that in description also. You can see the send OPS and workspace, and this is the cron to 5 minutes, which are the 5 minutes ago created, that will be deleted. And for the check OTP and the port, that's the server side done. And now to come to the components which are source side, client side. You can see here the you can see here you can see this I used React for that, and you can see source the app.js, right? This is the app.js I created. And what are the routes I created? He says, you can see this is the main route, which is the index route, I think, which have the login, right? When the first one is the login, and second is sign up next. So sign up for the sign up routes, and the forgot password to handle the forgot, and when goes to the workspace routes and workspace chat routes for the chat section, and about us and the contact. I will say what the toast container event triggers. I will share when the components are arrived. And this is the CSS. What I have done was 1178 lines of CSS that was done. Now go to the components, right? Oh, these are the images what I used for the clouds and some images. This is created a logo. I created it, and these are the screens, login screen and the workspace screen I use it. And now components is about us, like add model. So let's go to what is the add model. Add model is to add the task. Okay, this is the model I add. You can see here when the user login, yeah, yeah, you can see here we can add a task to the right. So here I will add a task to the storage something. This is the model, right? So for that, this is add model, and the create model. Okay, this is the add model, and the create model is for creating the workspace. Okay, so you can see here when you click the workspace, you can create here also, and you can, and here you can also create, right? This is also for the create model. And next are the event triggers. These are the some triggers for event triggers which I made for the whenever a user performs any task. Some triggers are we need, right? It renders to render automatically. So these are the some triggers for the WS trigger. We can make that as user side only by providing that you will learn, sorry, by event trigger context dot provider. So, and footer JS for the footer, and forgot password model, and join model for the joining the workspace. And this is the loading screen. You can see that the ProjeXFlow when user goes into without logging into workspaces, right? You can see here this is that loading screen, and the login form, and the form has validations of emails and the password lines. Everything was done, and the login main screen, and the nav.js, which is always fixed at the top, which renders continue the only ones. And you can see here what I did in the nav. This is the, and set profile module for the profile section we are setting, right? And set task module for the setting the task after dunning, and share model for the sharing the workspace for the team members. Sign up form, sign up next. This is a socket manager, which is for end user for the chart section. We need to create two for the chart section. We need to create sockets in the client and the server side. Then it goes automatically at simultaneously. It looks the this is the for updating the GitHub, for updating the LinkedIn, for updating the password. Okay, and for updating the username. And this is user context, right? This is user context, which is stores the user email and the username, LinkedIn and Gmail, so I can use everywhere where I need. Okay, so this is the user provide, and this is the user profile, which was implemented at the top right corner, right? And the workspace bar, as you can see the left side, so many profiles are there. So this is the workspace bar. So that's it. And workspace empty, this empty comes whenever, let me, and whenever this workspace comes whenever we log in, right? I will show that what is the empty. This is the empty workspace empty. Okay, this is the workspace empty. Okay. This is the workspace empty. Workspace full is it includes the chat section and the teams and the task section. And WS name to control the workspaces. I created a context also for that only. That was done, or all done. This is the client and the server side of the ProjeXFlow, and I will show the CSS of the dark mode and light mode, so you can implement on your pages very easily. So what I did is, you need to store the colors in the variables. So whenever you using the colors, you need to store that in the variables. For the Internet Explorer, this does not supported. Remaining other browsers are supported. So you can see here, I stored all colors in the variables. So whenever a light is applied, these colors are added to that variables. Same variables, whenever click the dark, these colors are added. So in nav component, because this was global for the all components. So in nav component, I handle the theme. You can see use effect dark mode. This is, so for every document element, I setting a attribute theme is equal to dark or light when user switches. Okay, so toggle mode, when we click the toggle mode, dark mode, new theme is selected to light and new theme is set to dark. I stored in the local storage, so whenever user, so I can store, I can store the preference of the user also. So it sets the every document in the workspace or in the document, every element in the document sets attribute equal to theme equal to dark or light. So our CSS contains the both, when what were the colors we applied when the theme is dark and theme is light. So when I toggle this, it applies the theme is dark, so we will work on the theme which is dark, and whenever it is light appears, it will shift to the light. So this is the things we happens. We can manage the profile sections also. That's it. Thank you for listening. Bye.